Olivia Busby's OutDaughters reveal the truth. Olivia Busby belongs to one of the most well-known and adored families on reality TV. In 2015, Olivia's parents, Adam and Danielle Busby, made global news when they gave birth to the United States' first surviving alpha pair of quintuplets. The bus-based level of celebrity reached new heights when the appropriately named series OutDaughtered debuted on TLC a year later. Olivia swiftly gained the affection of her quintuplet sisters, Parker, Riley, Hazel, and Ava. Anyone who watched the show on television. Additionally, it can be challenging for viewers to distinguish between the multiples, despite the fact that each Busby girl, including Big Sis Blake, the only non-Quint, is distinct and endearing in their own way. The Quint have become more distinct as they have aged, but they have also stayed mostly the same. Since the release of OutDaughtered, Olivia Marie Busby in particular has matured significantly, and even the most ardent outdoor enthusiast may find some aspects of her that won't be aware. Here is all the information you need to know about the rising talent. Danielle Busby was just 28 weeks pregnant when the Busby Quints were delivered via section. Due to their early birth, the Busby Quints were so small that they had to be sent right away to the neonatal intensive care unit, according to NBC News. Olivia Mary Busby was the largest of the group, even though she was small herself. At 2 pounds, 6 ounces, she was 6 ounces heavier than Hazel, the tiniest Quint. Olivia was the longest Quint as well. Danielle disclosed in a blog post for It's a Buzzworld that she was 1 inch longer than the shortest Quint, who also happened to be Hazel. She was the second Quint to be born, just behind her sister Ava Lane Busby, and was the tallest and heaviest of her sisters at birth. The fact that Adam and Danielle Busby's multiples include a set of twins in addition to Olivia, Ava, Hazel Parker, and Riley being quintuplets is part of what makes their set so special. Olivia. They are identical twins, as are Ova. Adam and Danielle were clearly astonished to learn that they were having multiples. In a blog article for It's a Buzzworld, Adam went into depth. Initially, they were informed that they were expecting 4 children. But everything changed during their 4th ultrasound. As soon as the ultrasound equipment began recording, we saw it. There, he wrote. It was as obvious as day and night. He went on to write, "We are expecting 5 tiny Owens after having 1 egg split. Don't feel too awful if." Although all the OutDaughtered kids are close, Olivia Busby has a very special bond with her twin sister, Ava. In fact, their bond is so strong that Danielle Busby had to write a blog post to celebrate it. You have trouble telling Olivia and Ava apart. Even Adam has struggled in that area, Danielle explained in a blog post. However, there are some differences. Olivia's face is a little narrower than Ava's, and Ava's the big one. Post on the It's a Buzzworld website, in which Danielle described how the Quint family had changed since the 2-year-old's birthday. And while Ava and Olivia were still completely identical, Danielle claimed that they occasionally appeared to be reliant on one another, such as when it was time for bed, that they had to be in the same room, that when one of them pooped, the other would follow suit, which she described as odd but true, and that the 2 girls were constantly inquisitive. Adam and Danielle Busby are, of course, no different from other parents in celebrating their children's milestones. But with Quint, they're doing it 5 times over. The other is if they're not around. Danielle also mentioned that Ova and Olivia find a bit of security in each other. Olivia may be growing up, but she and Ava will always share a special twin bond. Your child will be ready to take those monumental first steps before you know it. The family shared the moment with the world by posting it to their YouTube channel. And even though babies grow and develop, they were still able to capture the special moments of Olivia Busby taking her first steps. As the video description says, "We were able to catch the cutest thing today." Olivia smiled and laughed just before she stood up and took her first steps towards her mom, who was holding a doll in front of her that Olivia obviously wanted. As Olivia approached her, Danielle gushed on the video, "It was the cutest thing." As soon as she took her first steps. Olivia's laugh added even more significance to the bus's wonderful occasion. Olivia Busby's sense of humor is one of her distinguishing traits. She is described as the goofball who will keep you laughing in her bio on the TLC website, and it certainly appears to be the case. Following Danielle Busby's 13-question session with each Quint, Olivia's, the replies were too humorous. "Olivia is our group goofball, and her responses do make me laugh," Danielle said in an It's a Buzzworld blog article. Danielle is correct since Olivia advised others to be as humorous as I am. Well, she's at least confident about Olivia's 5th birthday. Danielle described the little girl's transformation on her blog. She has also continued to be a goofball despite having grown up a lot since her birth in 2015. She never quits creating new. Chuckle. Of her daughter, the proud mother wrote, "Like Ova, she is silly, but in a different way. She wants everyone to notice her, but in a way that lets them know how hilarious and entertaining she is." Olivia Busby has multiple close relationships because she is a twin and a quintuplet. Olivia actually has a unique connection with almost every one of her family members. She is most reliant on her identical twin, Ava, nevertheless. Actually, so much so that when Adam and Danielle, they chose not to place the twins in the same class, and Busby prepared to send the quint off to pre. In order for Ava and Olivia to become somewhat more autonomous and less dependent on one another, we decided to separate them. Danielle gave an explanation on the blog It's a Buzzworld. Olivia likely found it difficult, at least initially, to be in a class without her twin. They had always been together, after all. Even as infants, Danielle writes on her blog that they always returned to one another. While the Quints were 6 months old, Danielle said on the website, if you don't place them next to each other, they will find their way together, even when they are swaddled. Still, Adam and Danielle said, knowing that encouraging some independence in the girls would help them both. Olivia Busby is unquestionably a show stealer, whether it's due to the fact that she is a twin and a quint, or just because she is an experienced reality TV personality. Her wacky ways not only make others laugh, but she also knows how to attract attention, even if it isn't always nice attention. Adam and Danielle Busby discussed how each quint has evolved over the last season in a video promoting season 3 of Outdoor. It's also evident that they were already worn out by the time they reached Olivia. Danielle told the cameras that Olivia is the house's entertaining comedian. The trailer switches to a scene where all of the quints are painting together to support her argument. Olivia quickly takes the stage when she flashes her blue-painted mouth, replete with a tone of pure blue. Naturally, the paint all over her face doesn't appear to faze her. Instead, she laughs and displays her work. Olivia may be the most fun quint, complete with quint blue paint. Every sibling quarrels or disputes at some point in their lives, but Olivia Busby is the one that does it the most. Naturally, that does not imply that they are not in love. Naturally, sibling rivalry will arise in some form. But some siblings do quarrel more than others. And Olivia Busby, who has a lengthy history of conflict with her quintuplet sister Riley, appears to be one of those people. Danielle described each of the quintuplets on her It's a Buzzworld blog when the youngest outdoor star was 2 years old. She couldn't help but mention that Olivia and Riley are the ones who fight the most. Additionally, Danielle disclosed in a blog post explaining how to distinguish the quint that Olivia is really demanding and that she and Riley argue a lot. Mostly due to the fact that they both have very strong wills. Olivia and Riley's continuing conflict is so well known that a TLC clip showcasing their animosity was even produced. For some strange reason, Riley and Olivia have been rivals since they were very little. Those two have always bickered more than anyone else, Danielle added to the camera. Adam went on to say, they just don't mesh well. In fact, Olivia Busby was a very laid-back baby in comparison to her siblings. As in It's a Buzzworld, Danielle disclosed that Olivia was a carefree member of the brood as part of a 6-month report on the quint. Olivia's large dimples will make you grin every time you look at her, regardless of the time of day. Olivia finds everything hilarious, and she likes to laugh. In another blog entry, Danielle explained, even when Olivia Marie was under the weather, she was still her same old happy self. Olivia has maintained her easygoing demeanor as she has matured. Regarding Danielle provided an update on Quint's 5th birthday on her blog, stating that Olivia is the adapter. That is, she simply follows the crowd and plays whatever the others are doing. However, as her mother noted, that does not imply that she is not a free thinker. Danielle noted, nevertheless, that she had strong opinions. Olivia Busby has many of the traits of a firstborn child, such as being the leader of the pack, despite not being the eldest Busby quint or even the oldest Busby daughter. A blog entry highlighting the quint's numerous changes. Little Olivia had a bit of a rough side, according to Danielle Busby. According to Danielle, Olivia will defend any of her sisters if she witnesses them acting inappropriately toward one another. and the first person to punch will be her. Violence may not be the solution, but at least Olivia is morally aware and doesn't hesitate to defend her beliefs. Nevertheless, Olivia strikes a balance between her serious and hilarious sides with her mother, stating that she frequently goes into what Danielle called character mode, and that she is still the class clown. Anything from spinning around to performing antics to make you laugh. Given that the Busby Quints are an outdoor family living in the frequently hot state of Texas, it is understandable why they enjoy cooling off in the pool. Additionally, Adam and Danielle Busby shared some adorable moments of the girls swimming in the pool in a video that they uploaded to their It's a Buzz world. Olivia was most noticeable in her parents were really proud of her when they saw her take off her floaties and begin swimming underwater. Olivia is eager to swim underwater as soon as we enter the pool. Adam laughed as he told the camera. Although it's a good thing that she won't wear her floaties, Riley in particular no longer wants to do it. Olivia doesn't want to wear a floaty because Riley can see that she doesn't want one. Seeing your infant try new foods is an experience that many parents can relate to. Experience for each and every participant. Some children are content with the status quo, while others enjoy trying new things. Olivia was the most adventurous member of the Busby Quints. Danielle spent some time describing each Quint in a blog entry for the It's a Buzz World website in celebration of the quintuplet's second birthday. Upon arriving at Olivia, she was struck by how well she had been eating, even consuming items that most children would normally shun. She is quite likely the finest vegetarian of the bunch and will give almost everything a go. Danielle commented before leaving a remark that she likes sardines and has already tried them. Odious. You can tell a child has a refined palate if an adult dislikes a cuisine that the child enjoys. Despite her reputation as the goofy member of her family, Olivia Busby has a sensitive side, even if it shows itself in unexpected ways. For example, Adam and Danielle Busby saw that Olivia was becoming more sensitive about, well, everything, when she was in the middle of her so-called terrible twos. Adam and Danielle sat down to discuss how the Quints were truly beginning to enter their toddler years in a TLC video. Ava and Olivia, the twins, are simply extremely sensitive to their outbursts. Danielle clarified that it's dramatic yells, as if frustrated by Olivia's awful tease actions. And for Olivia, such sensitivity wasn't particularly new. Although she doesn't often feel jealous, she feels the urge for cuddles the moment she witnesses Ava receiving them. Danielle continued, "There's a buzz. Planet around the girl's second birthday." It's not totally surprising that the Busby quintuplets required additional care as newborns because they were born early, since she was diagnosed with nystagmus and required surgery. Many outdoor enthusiasts are aware that Hazel Busby has experienced the most health problems. But Olivia Busby also had health issues when she was a baby. Olivia's eye appointments were the only follow-up she had after being released from the hospital. In the past, Danielle Busby contributed to the It's a Buzz World blog. August of 2015. After 2 zits, we had to check to make sure her blood vessels were attached to the retina, and eventually it matured. She is hence free of preterm retinopathy. But it wasn't just her eyes that worried her. Additionally, she had acid reflux, which is a frequent infant issue in Prius. However, Danielle disclosed at the time that she was getting well after being provided medication. The first episode of Our Daughter's Season 12 will air soon. Anything we are aware of. Adam, like most parents, because of the coronavirus, and Danielle Busby have had to deal with the difficulty of homeschooling their children. However, their predicament is 5 times more severe than others. 5 quintuplicate girls are the offspring of OutDaughtered celebrities. Parker Kate, Olivia Marie, Riley Page, Hazel Grace, and Ahaleen. Blake, their eldest daughter, is 9 years old. The parents of 6 had to record a portion of Season 7 themselves because it has led to stringent social separation procedures. They managed their big family somehow, as well as camera gear. Video editors and other crew members received the tapes. To the excitement of supporters, the upcoming season is quickly approaching. A trip to Jackson Hole, Wyoming, is the first stop. The girls appear to be having a great time as they witness snow for the first time. The family learns of the coronavirus epidemic at that very moment, and they are just as confused as everybody else by how terrible the situation is. The family returns home and attempts to determine how they will manage to spend time with Quint. Danielle, who is unprepared for homeschooling, claims that the girls are now more vocal, humorous, and boisterous. Hazel's eye surgery must also be postponed due to the epidemic. Nystagmus, a disorder that results in excessive eye movements, has affected the little child. Several services, including Amazon Prime, will offer the most recent season. The date of formal release has been decided. The program centers on Adam and Danielle, who were married in 2006. 2011 saw the birth of their first child, and 2015 saw the Quint. As the only couple in history to have an all-girls quintuplet group in the country, the family chose to use media to highlight their existence. The girls' growth from infants to toddlers and beyond has been witnessed by viewers. Prior to the Buzz program, the network will also broadcast a new season of Sweet Home Sex Duplets. Eric and Courtney Waldrop, parents, have shown courage in raising their 3 older kids and sex duplets. The Waldrops will be debating whether or not to, despite having a big family, move into a mobile house. Additionally, they will need to figure out how to hold a single birthday celebration for all of the kids, making them feel special. OutDaughtered followers were perplexed about Riley when Adam posted a graduation picture of his daughters late last month. Despite being ahead of her peers in school, the young girl was included in the photos. In order to stay with her siblings, many are asking if Riley will be repeating kindergarten rather than entering the 1st grade. Everyone at Quint looked adorable for the pictures in their red gowns. Fans will probably receive an answer to their query in the upcoming season. However, they were happy to find that Parker had graduated despite his poor performance. To all the females, congratulations. Being a mother to 6 girls, including the rare all-female quintuplets in America, is just one aspect of Danielle Busby's multifaceted character, as she is demonstrating outdoors. In addition to the meticulously crafted episodes and exuberant energy that viewers witness on television, Danielle has dedicated fostering something that goes beyond reality TV during the last few years. Something with heart, community, and purpose at its core. Grace and B. That something is her project. Boutique, a cutting-edge retail company she co-founded with the profound goal of using chic, approachable clothes to honor motherhood, empower women, and assist families. Despite starting off as a modest internet endeavor, the brand has since grown into a successful League City, Texas, brick and mortar company and is now an extension of Danielle's entrepreneurial passion and personal values. While large names and gaudy logos are sometimes the emphasis of celebrity-backed enterprises, Grace & B was founded on a more intimate foundation. The company, which bears Danielle's only son's name, is a creative, business-savvy lady who wants to connect with other women experiencing similar identity changes. I envisioned a space where women could enter, feel accepted, at ease, and depart with something that restored their sense of self. Danielle has frequently said, "Gay son." The boutique symbolizes not only her aspirations as a businesswoman, but also her fortitude as a mother who has endured tremendous hardships. The demands of raising quintuplets, each with unique personalities, needs, and energies, tested her strength, patience, and sense of self. As Danielle has publicly revealed in interviews and on social media, there were days when exhaustion overshadowed her confidence, and it was during those times that the idea for Grace & B was born. The boutique frequently hosts events that go beyond shopping, such as mom meetups, small business pop-ups, mental wellness panels, and charity drives for local families. Danielle makes it a point to be hands-on, greeting customers, answering their questions, and sharing her own journey with refreshing transparency. From the beginning, Danielle's project wasn't just about selling clothes. It was about building community. Danielle's unwavering dedication to her boutique and the cause it represents speaks volumes about who she is off-camera. She has expanded her advocacy through the platform she's built, partnering with women-led businesses, advocating for causes that are important to her and her family. Danielle never paused on this side of her life. She and her husband Adam have navigated the tricky waters of public life, media scrutiny, and parenting under the spotlight with a shared focus on authenticity. Her brand has grown alongside her, and as the girls get older and the dynamics of the family change, Danielle has stepped into new roles of grace. Not just a reality TV star, but a business leader, a mentor, a friend, and an advocate for mothers' mental health, and using social media not just for carefully chosen photos but also for meaningful conversations. Her followers see everything from family fun and fitness routines to honest conversations about hormonal changes, emotional overload, and the juggling act of modern motherhood. Busby and Danielle's broader product is so compelling because it has evolved from a clothing boutique to a hub for female empowerment. Danielle has hinted at expanding into other areas, such as lifestyle, wellness, and even digital mentoring for young mothers wishing to start their own businesses. Additionally, with the recent episodes of OutDaughtered revealing more behind-the-scenes moments of Danielle's work life, viewers are learning that this project is a calling, not a side gig. Through coffee-fueled planning meetings, late-night inventory sorting, and heartfelt conversations with customers, Danielle Busby is demonstrating that passion can be powerful and that a woman can create something beautiful, meaningful, and deeply rooted in love despite the chaos of raising 6 daughters. Her approach to life has a quiet power that isn't dramatic or flashy, but deliberate and full of grit. For Danielle, that's Busby. For her fans and followers, it's the understanding that motherhood and personal ambition are not mutually exclusive. Rather, they can coexist side by side, woven into a fabric that's strong, fashionable, and resilient. Journey serves as a reminder that dreams don't always come in a tidy package. Sometimes they're born in the middle of the chaos while changing diapers, juggling school schedules, and filming family life for millions to see. Embroidered with a heart.